Aloha and welcome to Beachwalks with Rocks. Today is show number 126 and you can find us at beachwalks.tv. Let's go, Lex. So money, it's such a loaded topic that I'm going to talk about it again today. And it's been a very confusing thing in my life for sure because, growing up not having very much money, we were quite poor actually when I was a very little girl. And then my father having achieved quite a lot of business success to, by the time long past I had left home for college, becoming rather wealthy in the nouveau sense. Not that big, gigantic, old money stuff. So it's an interesting thing because I, of course, rebelled against money because the more my father worked, the more money he made, and of course the less he was around. But at the same time, money is one of those things, you can't live with it, can't live without it. And so I've spent a part of my life trying to tease apart the energy discrepancies and confusions around money. Okay, let's wait a second. And I think that part of the problem, or the confusion, comes from the fact that we have religion so important or insinuated in our lives. And I was raised Catholic, and certainly the Catholic Church, I think, has a lot of confusion about money because we have, on the one hand, the Vatican, which is one of the wealthiest entities on the planet. The amount of wealth in terms of finances that the Catholic Church owns is, I find, staggering. And yet the Catholic religion is based on vows of poverty and piety being the path to heaven. And we don't discuss those kinds of things very much, and I think that's what leads to confusion. Right now we're in a bit of a transition in so many ways. And there are a lot of people like myself who grew up thinking that wealth in and of itself was a rather evil thing. I no longer believe that. Just like I don't believe that poverty in and of itself is a good or pious thing. And a lot of coaches nowadays, they're, these coaches that say, well, make a lot of money so that you have more money that you can give away to try and ease the guilt that many people of my generation feel about acquiring wealth. And I think that's a step in the right direction, but I still think it's not quite on the money, shall we say. Jen left a lovely comment on the website about yesterday's show, talking about how community is what feeds her. And this ability to offer caring in addition to offering money, I think is a really lovely, lovely notion. For me, though, being someone who, let's go Lex, is very much into relationships and connecting with other people, I find there's a little bit of a sticky wicket in there as well, because if a person is more of an introvert, they tend to not be drawn towards community. And community in and of itself can be just as overbearing as having a lot of wealth and using it in a bullying way can be. So I think, bottom line, what Beachwalks continues to be about is that there's an objective criteria for nothing, absolute criteria for nothing. Life is really very case specific, and it isn't things like money or community or dogs or people or anything that's good or bad. It's what we do with it and how we choose to want to interact with it that, for me, is what matters. Lexi doesn't care about money, she just cares about her ball. So thanks for joining me today. You can find us at beachwalks.tv. If you'd like to leave a message or call the conch line, you can do so via Skype at Roxanne Darling, or you can call from your phone at 949-544-1456. Aloha.